With Wasco dominating the last game against Foothill, while they continue their winning streak against the Eagles. Find out right now on Wasco High Media News.
Welcome back to another special Wasco High Media News broadcast. I'm Ezekiel Nunez.
And I'm Andrea Castro. As our ACE week came to an end, Wasco prepared for the long-awaited match against BCHS. BCHS has remained undefeated by Wasco for the last 2 years. Do the Tigers have what it takes?
Now into the highlights.
The Eagles quickly caught the Tigers off guard when less than 2 minutes into the first quarter, the Eagles' number 33, JJ Flores, made the first touchdown. The kick was good, bringing the score to 7-0 Eagles. Later in the first, Wasco's Dextery Williams and Brandon Sugar sacked Eagles quarterback Michael Foy for a loss of yards. The Eagles quickly responded with a long pass to number 11, Brock Duffield, bringing them to the 12-yard line. Just 2 plays later, Foy passes to number 33 Flores again for another Eagles touchdown. The kick was good, bringing the score to 14-0 Eagles. Later in the first, with Wasco in possession, Wasco quarterback Ricky Rios hands the ball to number 3, Marky Lopez, who runs the ball for a 20-yard gain. That will bring us to the end of the first with a score of 14-0 Bakersfield Christian.
23 seconds into the second, the Eagles attack as number 11, Brock Duffield, runs in for the Eagles' third touchdown. The kick is good, bringing the score to 21-0 Eagles. Later in the second, Foy passes the ball to number 43, Jack Chance, leading to another Eagles touchdown, bringing the score to 28-0 Eagles. The Tigers soon respond when, from the 30, Rios passes the ball to number 30, Jacob Sepulveda, who runs the ball all the way to the end zone. The kick from Solis is good, bringing the score to 28-7 Eagles. This brings us to the end of the first half, with the Eagles leading 28-7.
After the end of the half, we had the opportunity to interview Patrick Castillo and Principal Kevin Talon, who both felt that Wasco still had a chance to bring home a victory for Wasco.
I feel like this game could be in the complete opposite direction if it weren't for a handful of plays, and I feel like Wasco just took this game a little too lightly. They should have came out stronger than they did, but I feel like in the second half they'll bounce back.
Well, we obviously have a lot of work to do in the second half to get back into the game, but as I've said before, our kids I think are some of the best conditioned kids around because of how hard they work, and so the second half is when that conditioning will pay off.
In the beginning of the third, Eagles quarterback number 28, Bradley Western, runs the ball himself into the end zone for yet another Eagles touchdown. The kick is good, bringing the score to 35-7 Eagles. Now on to the fourth.
To kick off the fourth, Wasco quarterback Rios hands the ball to number 30, Sepulveda, again, who runs it from the opponent's 16-yard line to our own 20 for a 64-yard gain. Just a few plays later, Rios hands the ball to number 21, Cesar Prieto, who runs the ball in from the 12 for the Tigers' second touchdown. The kick was good, bringing the score to 35-14 Eagles. Later in the fourth, Eagles quarterback Bradley Westner hands the ball off to Devion Miller, who from the 25-yard line runs in for the touchdown. The kick is good, bringing the score to 42-14 Wasco. That brings us to the end of the game with the Bakersfield Christian Eagles defeating the Wasco Tigers 42-14. After the game, we had the chance to interview Alex Ruiz, who was out due to an injury from the previous game against Foothill. He gave us feedback on his team's performance.
Okay, Alex, how do you feel about the outcome of the game?
I feel like we could have done better. They weren't that good. They were a nice team, but I feel like we could have done better. We just stick together as a team.
What are some of the improvements you guys could work on?
On game changers, that's why he preaches game changers. We change the ball game, we get our momentum on our side, and we can win.
After a tough loss for Wasco, BCHS remains undefeated for the past 3 years. The Tigers hope to turn their luck around with the upcoming game against Exeter as we prepare for our homecoming week, and we hope to see you there.